Volvo XC60 SUV arrived on the scene an entire 2 years after its greater sibling XC90 got a total overhaul. The 2S.U.V's ancestors were on the rack past their termination dates. Thus, the second-age XC60 feels no less than a few times in front of the model it's supplanting. The inside alone is in an alternate era, and it has a lot of tech to appear for it. Be that as it may, Volvo is likewise letting the XC60 have a chomp of its greater sibling's T8 powertrain. On paper, the XC60 T8 is out and out against auto with 400 horsepower and 472 pounds-to-foot of torque on tap. Cordiality of the 2.0-liter turbocharged and supercharged 4-chamber matched with an electric engine and an 8-speed programmed transmission. This is the best powerplant in the XC60 lineup. The 2.0-liter inline-four pumps out 313 horsepower without anyone else, at that point gets assistance from an 87 horsepower electric engine and a 10.4 kWh battery. The consolidated yield puts the XC60 in a selective club, particularly for Volvo, with a decision of momentum, our design and Inscription trim for purchasers. The Inscription trim I drove was basically the everything and the kitchen sink form. The extravagance is pleasant, however whether this best motor bodes well for Volvo purchasers given the premium and cost is another issue. The execution details don't lie, this form of the XC60 can pull. Increasing speed is energetic similarly that a V8 can give the snarl and the climbing revs, yet with regards to braking the SUV is more nervous, furnishing shifting degrees of plunging with various uses of the brake pedal. The plunging is maybe the single greatest blemish in the XC60's taken care of, as the sensitive brake pedal delivers an anxious sort of halting. The braking impact itself is quick and extremely solid, yet it eventually accompanies the cost of an excessive amount of plunging even with delicate taps of the pedal. This quality takes a few days to get used to and requires a considerably gentler touch than in most different autos to keep the things sitting in the traveler situate from flying forward. Best to stay with the more exciting increasing speed. The XC60's street behavior are generally difficult to blame. The suspension is intended for comfort, and in spite of the noteworthy wheel examine the suspension drenches pretty much everything our disregarded streets can toss at it. The light directing does not accompany all the deadness still offered by a significant number contenders, specifically Audi and Lexus, and it's informative and sufficiently brisk to permit the XC60 to move in pretty much every rush hour gridlock setting. Generally speaking, the XC60 T8's dealing with is like that of an auto the size underneath it, and because of the sheer power, as well as on account of the dexterity of the stage. Its fundamental rivals from Team Germany tend to offer heavier controls at moderate rates, however its tuning makes the XC60 feel significantly more agile.